Hello everyone. Welcome to UIS. Let's discuss today about prelims topics. Question 1. Why do waste-to-energy plants often fail? 1. High calorific value of solid waste in India due to improper segregation. 2. High costs of energy production. 3. Because of improper assessments, high expectations, improper characterization studies, and other on-ground conditions. Which of the following given above are correct? A. 1 and 2 only. B. 3 only. C. 1, 2 and 3. D. 2 and 3 only. The answer is D. The low calorific value of solid waste in India is due to improper segregation. Waste-to-energy projects use non-recyclable dry waste to generate electricity. The process increases the state's power generation capacity and eases the solid waste management (SWM) burden. Generally, solid waste in India is 55 to 60% biodegradable organic waste, which can be converted into organic compost or biogas, 25 to 30% non-biodegradable dry waste, and around 15% silt, stones, and grain waste. Question to consider the following statements about sandalwood. 1. The art of sandalwood carving is an exquisite and ancient craft that has been practiced in Karnataka for centuries. 2. Indian sandalwood is one of the most sacred herbs of Ayurveda. 3. Andhra Pradesh is sometimes also called Gandhara Gudi or the land of sandalwood. Which of the following given above are correct? A. 1 and 2 only. B. 1 and 3 only. C. 1, 2 and 3. D. 2 only. The answer is A. Karnataka is sometimes also called Gandhara Gudi or the land of sandalwood. The art of sandalwood carving has been an integral part of Karnataka's cultural heritage for centuries. Its earliest origins can be traced back to the 3rd century BC when sandalwood was used to make wooden idols and carvings for temples and other religious sites. The state has also set up a sandalwood development board to ensure that the resources are sustainably managed. Question 3. India's 6G project will be implemented into phases, and the government has also appointed an Apex Council to oversee the project and focus on issues. Consider the following statements about this Apex Council. 1. The Apex Council will facilitate and finance research and development, design and development of 6G technologies by Indian startups, companies, research bodies, and universities. 2. It will aim to enable India to become a leading global supplier of intellectual property, products, and solutions of affordable 6G telecom solutions and identify priority areas for 6G research based on India's competitive advantages. Which of the following given above are correct? A. 1 only. B. 2 only. C. Both 1 and 2. D. Neither 1 nor 2. The answer is C. India is gearing up to roll out high-speed 6G communication services by 2030 and has set up a Bharat 6G project to identify and fund research and deployment of the next-generation technology in the country. A key focus of the Council will be on new technologies such as terahertz communication, radio interfaces, tactile internet, artificial intelligence for connected intelligence, new encoding methods, and waveforms chipsets for 6G devices. The 6G project is proposed to be implemented into phases, the first one from 2023 to 2025 and the second one from 2025 to 2030. In Phase 1, support will be provided to explorative ideas, risky pathways, and proof-of-concept tests. Ideas and concepts that show promise and potential for acceptance by the global peer community will be adequately supported to develop them to completion, establish their use cases and benefits, and create implementational IPs and test bids leading to commercialization as part of Phase 2. Question 4. With an aim to improve medical tourism in the country, the Ministry of Tourism has formulated a national strategy and roadmap for medical and wellness tourism in 2022. The strategy has identified some key pillars for the development of medical value travel in the country. They are: 1. Develop a brand for India as a wellness destination. 2. Enhancement of accessibility for medical value travel. 3. Enable digitalization by setting up an online medical value travel (MVT) portal. Which of the following given above are correct? A. 1 and 2 only. B. 1 and 3 only. C. 1, 2 and 3. D. 3 only. The answer is C. With an aim to improve medical tourism in the country, the Ministry of Tourism has formulated a national strategy and roadmap for medical and wellness tourism in 2022. The strategy has identified the following key pillars for the development of medical value travel in the country. Develop a brand for India as a wellness destination. Strengthen the ecosystem for medical and wellness tourism. Enable digitalization by setting up an online medical value travel (MVT) portal. Enhancement of accessibility for medical value travel. Promoting wellness tourism. Governance and institutional framework. Question 5. The Indian Council of Medical Research (ICMR) has released ethical guidelines for AI in healthcare and biomedical research to guide effective yet safe development, deployment and adoption of AI-based technologies. Patient-centric ethical principles for AI application in the health sector for all stakeholders involved. 1. Accountability and liability. 2. Accessibility and equity. 3. Non-discrimination and fairness. Which of the following given above are correct? A. 1 only. B. 1 and 3 only. C. 1, 2 and 3. D. 2 and 3 only. The answer is C. Diagnosis and screening, therapeutics, preventive treatments, clinical decision-making, public health surveillance, complex data analysis, predicting disease outcomes, behavioral and mental health care, and health management systems are among the recognized applications of AI in healthcare. It outlined 10 key patient-centric ethical principles for AI application in the health sector for all stakeholders involved. These are accountability and liability, autonomy, data privacy, collaboration, risk minimization and safety, accessibility and equity, optimization of data quality, non-discrimination, fairness, validity, and trustworthiness. Question 6. Consider the following statements about World Happiness Report 2023. 1. India is ranked 126 out of 137 countries. 2. Switzerland is the happiest country in the world for the 6th year in a row, followed by Denmark and Iceland. 3. It is published by the United Nations Sustainable Development Solutions Network. Which of the following given above are correct? A. 2 only. B. 1 and 3 only. C. 1, 2 and 3. D. 2 and 3 only. The answer is B. The World Happiness Report is based on 5 questions that revolve around national happiness, trust and benevolence, state effectiveness, altruistic behavior affecting their own happiness and the overall happiness of society, and how social media enables us to measure happiness and distress. For the World Happiness Report, countries are ranked on the basis of life evaluations from the last 3 years, which in this case means from 2020 to 2022. 6 different factors go into determining a country's happiness quotient. These include GDP per capita, social support, healthy life expectancy, freedom, generosity, and low corruption. Question 7. What is the Vienna Convention, invoked recently by the Ministry of External Affairs, MIA? 1. The Vienna Convention on Diplomatic Relations, 1961, provides the framework for the establishment, maintenance, and termination of diplomatic relations on a basis of consent between independent sovereign states. 2. The term Vienna Convention can refer to any of a number of treaties signed in Vienna, most of which are related to the harmonization or formalization of the procedures of international diplomacy. 3. The Vienna Convention on Diplomatic Relations entered into force on 24 April 1964 and is totally universally ratified, with no exceptions. Which of the following given above are correct? A. 1 and 2 only. B. 1 only. C. 1, 2, and 3. D. 2 and 3 only. The answer is A. The Vienna Convention on Diplomatic Relations entered into force on 24 April 1964 and is nearly universally ratified, with Palau and South Sudan being the exceptions. The treaty being referred to by the MIA in this instance is the Vienna Convention on Diplomatic Relations, 1961, which provides a complete framework for the establishment, maintenance, and termination of diplomatic relations on a basis of consent between independent sovereign states, as per an introductory note on the treaty in UN's Audiovisual Library of International Law. Most notably, the convention codifies the long-standing custom of diplomatic immunity, in which diplomatic missions are granted privileges that enable diplomats to perform their functions without fear of coercion or harassment by the host country. It affirms the concept of inviolability of a diplomatic mission, which has been one of the enduring cornerstones of international diplomacy. Question 8. Consider the following statements about International Day for Elimination of Racial Discrimination. 1. The 2023 theme of International Day focuses on the urgency of combating racism and racial discrimination, 75 years after the adoption of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, UDHR. To the International Day for the Elimination of Racial Discrimination has observed annually on the day the police in Sharpeville, South Africa, opened fire and killed 69 people at a peaceful demonstration against apartheid pass laws in 1960. 3. The UN General Assembly adopted on 26 October 1966 proclaimed 23rd March as the International Day for the Elimination of Racial Discrimination to be commemorated annually. Which of the following given above are correct? A. 1 and 2 only. B. 1 and 3 only. C. 1, 2, and 3. D. 2 only. Answer is A. The UN General Assembly Resolution 2142-21, adopted on 26 October 1966, proclaimed 21st March as the International Day for the Elimination of Racial Discrimination to be commemorated annually. Thank you, everyone. Do subscribe to this channel. Use code SPLIVE to join Unacademy.